Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another purchase or pass video. Today I'm chatting specifically about holiday releases. There might be one or two products that aren't necessarily holiday related, but the majority of these products are available for the upcoming holiday season. I just filmed a purchase or pass holiday edition not too long ago, so I'll link that video below if you guys want to hear my thoughts on even more of the holiday products. I'm not planning on buying a ton of these products, but I do think the holiday sets are sometimes a nice way to try out products from a brand if you've been thinking about trying the brand, or maybe buy some minis in one of your favorite formulas. Obviously, there are a ton of holiday releases and you should never feel like you have to buy a ton of them or even buy any of them, but sometimes it's nice to look at all of them and maybe pick out one or two, especially if you can get a really great deal on something that you really love or you've been wanting to try. That's the way that I like to look at it. So in today's video, I'm going to go through all of these products and chat about them, let you guys know my thoughts, but I would love to hear from you, so let me know in the comments below if you plan on trying out any of these products or if you've purchased them, because a few of them have been out for a little while. Now, I do have a giveaway for you guys that I'm really excited about. I like to be able to include giveaways when I can, but specifically when it comes to these videos, because I know not everyone is in a place where they can purchase holiday makeup or even think about it. So I would love to be able to share the love and give back to one of you guys. I did purchase a few of my favorite ColourPop products, including the Going Coconuts palette, the Making Mauves palette, and then I also have a couple of other products that I've received in the mail that I wanted to set aside so I could share the love with one of you guys. ColourPop is one of my favorite brands. I know not everyone is able to get it internationally where they live, so this giveaway is definitely open internationally. Just check the description box below if you guys are interested in entering. It's always very, very simple, but I just wanted to give back to you guys in a tangible way this year, so I definitely have some fun things planned, but I'm excited to share some of my favorite products and some new products with one of you guys. Okay, let's start with Anastasia Beverly Hills because it's been a little while since we've seen anything from them. I think they kind of said they were going to slow down on releases in 2020, and then I think the last time they released something, they said the next time we would see something would be during the holiday season. So they are releasing a few products for the holidays. All three of these products will be available on October 5th on their website, and then October 8th at all other retailers. So they are doing a mini soft glam palette for $29. This comes with 8 of the shades that are in the original soft glam palette. I don't know, I kind of like the idea of mini versions of some of their full-size palettes. I would love to see like a mini sultry. I mean, honestly, I would love for them to bring sultry back for the holiday season. I feel like that's such a good holiday palette, and I think that's when they initially launched it a few years ago, but if not, I think a mini version would be really nice too. Now, obviously, if you already own the full-sized version of this palette, this mini isn't going to be for you because you will already have all of these shadows, but if you have hit pan on some of your shadows and these are like your staple colors, then maybe you would be interested in trying it out. I think maybe like an extension palette that kind of goes along with the theme of soft glam but has some different shades would have been nice as well, because that would appeal to people who already own soft glam and love it, as well as people who don't. But as we kind of go through some of these other products, I feel like mini versions of existing palettes are kind of becoming a new trend. So that is the first product. They're also doing a mini Lash Brag mascara ornament for $13, and then a mini gloss set that comes with 4 different shades for $28. I will say that it feels like a little bit of a lackluster holiday launch from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I feel like they're kind of known for doing something like sparkly and fun for the holiday season. I do think maybe we'll see more from them later on, because I think they typically do like some sort of vault collection, like multiple palettes available for a discounted price. When it comes down to it, it's still September, so it's still very early, and some brands might have released their entire holiday collection, but I do feel like some brands are kind of rolling the products out slowly, so I do have a feeling we'll see more from Anastasia Beverly Hills at some point over the next few months. I did see some comments from people saying they should bring back the Amrezy highlighter. I feel like the Amrezy highlighter and the Sultry palette packaged together for a discounted price would be such a good holiday release. Fenty is releasing a new shade of their Diamond Bomb highlighter. I'm not sure if this is technically considered holiday, but I do feel like it's usually around this time of the year when they do release a new shade. I think they did the original one 2 years ago, and then last year they did like a golden version. So this one is called Rosé Rave. We don't have a release date yet. The other shades retail for $39, so I'm assuming it will be the same case for this one. But this shade looks like a really pretty sparkly light pink. So the Diamond Bomb formula is an interesting formula. It's kind of like this lightweight gel cream to powder. It's very sparkly, very, very glittery. I did try the original shade shade a long time ago, and technically you can use it on the face, on the body. I guess you could really do that with the majority of highlighters out there. This one just isn't for me. I don't love a super glittery or super sparkly highlighter most of the time. I feel like I might reach for one on occasion, but typically I just prefer more of a natural glow. Today I'm wearing the Ofra highlighter in Glazed Donut, and that's like as intense as I will typically go. So I don't plan on buying the new shade, but I know a lot of people love this formula. They love how this looks on the skin. So I do think it's fun to see some additional shades, especially around the holiday, because this kind of reminds me of like a holiday type of highlighter. Speaking of highlighters, Charlotte Tilbury is releasing a new highlighter. So apparently this one was available for early access, because I did see some reviews go up online and a lot of them said it's not currently available. We don't have an actual date. I know they are re-releasing it. I don't get the whole early access thing. I think it's just a way to build up hype. I mean, one benefit of early access is that YouTubers will sometimes buy the products and then we can watch reviews on them. So I think that can be really helpful. That way you can decide whether or not you want to buy the product before it comes back in stock. But anyway, this is the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter in Superstar Glow, and it is $55. This is one expensive highlighter. I know that I've kind of touched on my feelings about Charlotte Tilbury in past purchase or past videos, and there are products from the brand that I enjoy, but the more that I try other products at less expensive price points, I truly feel like this brand is just very, very expensive for what you get. I know that the packaging is, of course, gorgeous. Some of the formulas are really, really nice, but $55 for one highlighter is just so much. So all of that being said, I have been watching some YouTube reviews on this product just because I was curious to know whether or not people thought it was worth the money, and it's been getting some really good reviews. A lot of people have amazing things to say about the packaging, but also the formula, how it blends out, and it does look pretty on almost every single person I see wear it. I mean, actually every single person. I haven't seen it look bad on one person. So for a second, part of me was like, well, maybe I'll splurge and try it out. And then the realistic part of me was like, no way, I cannot spend that much on a highlighter. Highlighters just aren't my favorite makeup product. I would honestly be totally okay with like 2 highlighters in my collection. And it's so funny because we're all so different. So if you are interested in this, I'm not judging you even a little bit, because for me, I love eyeshadow palettes. So I'm willing to splurge a little bit and maybe pay more than other people are willing to pay for a certain formula. And I know that's the case for other people with lip products, with highlighters, with bronzers. Everyone's willing to pay a little bit more for something different. So for me, it's eyeshadow palettes. For you, it might be highlighter, lipstick, bronzer. So definitely, you know, to each their own. I think it will look amazing on you if you pick it up. I just know that I would have like instant buyer's remorse. So even though there's part of me that's like, maybe I'll try it, maybe I'll, you know, splurge on something really luxurious, the more realistic part of me is like, no way, I cannot even do it. But if you guys have any good dupe ideas for that highlighter, let me know, because it does look really, really pretty. So I haven't tried too many products from Marc Jacobs, surprisingly. I feel like it's a brand that's on my wish list that I think about trying because it gets a lot of rave reviews, but I just haven't tried a lot of their products. I think maybe last year I bought some sort of lip set during the holidays, but other than that, I haven't purchased any products. So I wanted to chat about their holiday collection. So there's an eyeshadow palette in the holiday collection that is available now on Sephora's website, but it looks like the rest of the collection will be available on October 16th. You can grab the products a little bit earlier on the Marc Jacobs website on September 28th. So super cute packaging. I think this collection is so much fun. It's a lot different than anything else I've seen, especially around the holidays. I feel like typically holiday collections are very sparkly, very glittery, gold and silver when it comes to packaging at least. So the eyeshadow palette is available for $49.50. It comes with 7 shades, and you do get a mix of lighter neutrals and then some berry tones. I love berries so much. There's also a mix of different finishes in this palette. It's really cute, and I've been wanting to try a Marc Jacobs palette for a long time because I do feel like a lot of people love the formula, and you know, I love eyeshadow, so I love trying formulas I haven't tried in the past, and I've heard good things about these. There was a cooler toned palette that was kind of on my list for a while, and now that I have the Glam palette from Natasha Denona, I feel like I'm looking for something maybe a little bit more colorful for my next palette purchase. And this one does have a lot of beautiful berry tones in it, and I love wearing those shades a lot, and I haven't purchased the palette with those shades in a little while. So I don't have a palette on my list for October. The Natasha Denona palette was my September palette purchase, so I think I might add this one to my list. I need to watch some reviews to see what people are saying about it. Like I said, the other products in the collection are not currently available for purchase yet, but there is going to be an Omega Glaze Foil Luminizer for $49. It's a warm peachy gold for both the face and the body. Again, that's pretty expensive for one highlighter, but you know, I guess that this one and the Charlotte Tilbury one, they look like they come in pretty large pans, so at least you're getting a good amount of product for that price point. There is a Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara for $27, the Le Marc Lip Cream Lipstick in O'Malley for $32, and then, I mean, really a bunch of different gift sets that come with mini products. So this might be a good way to try out products from the brand. There's a mini mascara and eyeliner set for $20, and then for $25, you can get a mini mascara, an eyeliner, and a lip gloss. If you really like their eyeliners, there is a 4-piece mini eyeliner set for $39, and then a 4-piece skincare set for $75. And then there is a set that comes with a bunch of products like a bronzer, a highlighter, a mascara, and a lip product for $49. So I am curious to try out some of their products. That palette is going to go on my list for potential palettes for October. But if you guys have any other Marc Jacobs recommendations as a whole, like products that you really think are worth the price from the brand, I would love to know. Okay, so I'm filming this video on Monday. It's going to go up on Tuesday, but Makeup by Mario just announced his new beauty brand. Well, I guess he kind of sneak peeked it not too long ago, but now we actually have some photos of the actual products. So I thought I would just touch on them in today's video. There's not a ton of information. I'm just looking at like one sneak peek photo. Well, a couple of them. So this entire line is going to be available on October 1st at Sephora. I feel like this is a very highly anticipated line, and I mean, it's Makeup by Mario, so I feel like it's going to get a lot of scrutiny. I'm kind of nervous for him because I feel like there's a lot of pressure to release some really good products. So let's look at it. The price range for these products is from $15 all the way up to $48, so not too expensive, especially for Sephora. I'm just kind of scrolling through the photos. It looks like there is a lot of shimmery products, a lot of like luminizers. So there are 3 eyeshadow palettes for $48 each. There is a completely matte palette that comes with 12 shadows, and then a completely shimmer palette. The matte palette looks nice. It has a lot of different matte neutrals ranging in tone. So there are lighter shades, medium tone shades, and then deeper shades as well. And then the shimmer palette is really pretty. I'm all about shimmers, so I kind of like the fact that he did a fully shimmer palette. I know that's not going to be for everyone. That's like the biggest complaint when it comes to the Natasha Denona bronze and glam palettes that I've seen, is that they have too many shimmers. So I don't think a lot of people, or I shouldn't say a lot of people, I don't think that this is going to be as popular as the matte palette, but I do love shimmers, and I think there are some really pretty colors in this palette. And then there's one more palette. The Master Metals palette comes with 5 shades. There's a gold, silver, copper, bronze, and rose gold. So it comes with a spatula and a removable mixing tray, so you can create new shades and textures using the enhancing liquid. I believe I did read that this is a pro line, so I think a lot of the products are going to appeal to makeup artists or people who tend to be very creative with their products, not necessarily like the everyday consumer. So this isn't a product that would do it for me. I have no interest in like, you know, mixing products in a tray. The most creative I'll get is like layering a couple of eyeshadows on top of each other, or like a couple of lip products. That's like the most mixing I'll do. But I am curious to see what the actual formula of these shadows is going to be like. So other than that, there is a liquid liner, some pro pencils, a brightening pencil, 5 brushes, and then it looks like there are some illuminators for the face. The packaging is very simple. It's all white packaging, so it is pretty plain. I don't know what people are expecting. Let's check out the comments on Trend Mood, which can be a little bit dangerous. I feel like the comments on the Trend Mood Instagram are never nice. Like, people are never excited about anything, but they can also be kind of funny sometimes. One person says this gives me e.l.f. makeup vibes, which is kind of funny because I love e.l.f. I feel like e.l.f. has been doing a better job than some of my favorite high-end products, but I do feel like maybe they could improve their packaging with a few products. Someone said, honestly, underwhelming, not the vibe I expected. Someone said his KKW collab looked better than this. I don't know what his KKW collab looked like. Someone else said this is a pro line, so it makes sense to have more of a classic line overall. And then I guess a lot of people are just saying it's underwhelming. They're shocked by the aesthetic. I don't know, the minimal packaging doesn't really surprise me. I feel like a lot of brands are kind of going that way in terms of packaging. They're not doing like super flashy or bulky or intense packaging. So I feel like that kind of makes sense. I don't know, I guess it's not surprising to me either way. I can't say the brand as a whole is super appealing to me, but you know, there are just so many brands and so many products out there that it's hard to be super excited about a bunch of new releases. So I guess we'll see. What do you guys think of this line? Are you excited to try it out? Do you feel like it's underwhelming like a lot of the comments were saying? You'll have to let me know. So I did touch on a few Too Faced products in my last holiday purchase or pass video, but they are releasing a few more, including 4 mini eyeshadow palettes for the holiday season. It looks like 2 of them are already available and then 2 more are coming soon. So the 2 that you can currently get are the Gingerbread Spice eyeshadow palette and the Salted Caramel mini eyeshadow palette. They both retail for $27 each. And then the 2 that they are releasing are Light My Fire and Kitty Likes to Scratch for $27 each as well. I mean, for the most part, all 4 of these palettes look like warm-toned neutral palettes with like a few pops of orange thrown in. They're all very, very similar. The Gingerbread Spice palette has a couple of berry tones, so I would say out of the 4, that one's probably the most unique. But I mean, Too Faced isn't known for like super unique color stories. I do feel like if they were going to take the time to release 4 different ones, they could have varied them a little bit more, but I mean, this is what they typically do. I feel like this is typical Too Faced. Out of all of their eyeshadow palettes, I feel like the formula that comes in the tin packaging tends to be the most consistent and the best overall. So I won't be buying these because I do feel like I have a lot of these colors in my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette or even my Too Faced Gingerbread palette from a few years ago. But I do think it's a cute idea, one of their better holiday releases. I just wish the palettes were maybe a little bit more different from each other. So these next 3 Too Faced sets are available now at Sephora. I'll link them below along with everything else that I mentioned. The first one is the Christmas Snuggles and Melted Kisses liquid lipstick set. So this includes 4 travel-sized melted matte lipsticks in exclusive shades. It says that each one is scented like a different delicious Christmas treat. So caramel apple, sugar cookie, candy cane, and hot toddy. I do like the color selection. I think there are some fun shades. I like the fact that they're all scented a little bit differently. I don't mind scented lip products as long as it's a scent that I like, and those all sound really good. I do like this formula. It's probably the most lightweight liquid lipstick that I've tried. They tend to be dry on the lips, as are all, you know, liquid lipsticks, but I do enjoy it as a whole. If you're thinking about trying a new liquid lipstick set, I think this might be a new option. I don't know how many people are really buying a lot of the lip sets that are available right now. There's really only one that I have my eye on from Fenty, but other than that, I'm not buying a lot of lip products right now. They also have the Lip Injection Extreme Plump and Tasty Trio for $25. Have you guys tried these? These sting your lips so much. There was actually like a TikTok trend going around where people like had their significant other try this who had never tried it, and people were so shocked by how uncomfortable it was on their lips. And I totally understand, because a while ago when I tried one, like years ago, it stung my lips so bad. So I kept it on for like 15 minutes thinking that it would go away, and eventually I had to take it off. And even after I took it off, my lips were still stinging. I think it worked because my lips did look a little bit more full and smooth, but I don't think it was worth it because it was so uncomfortable. If you guys like this formula, because I know some people do, you can get 3 travel-sized Lip Injection Extreme Lip Plumpers in Original, Pumpkin Spice, and Christmas Cookie for $25. For me, I'd rather just go with like the Buxom formula, which again kind of claims to have like those plumping properties, but it's a lot more gentle. The last Too Faced that I wanted to mention is the Cinnamon Bear makeup set. It retails for $39. You do get an eyeshadow palette, a blush, a liquid lipstick, and then also I think a little makeup bag. I actually really like the eyeshadow colors in this palette. You do get a mix of berry tones. I wish they had done this color story in one of their tin palettes, because if they did, I think I would have purchased it. I think that these colors are so much fun. They're a little bit different. The reason why I won't buy this set in particular is because I don't need the blush. I probably won't wear it, and I don't need the liquid lipstick, so I don't want to spend $39 on all of these products. I wish they just sold like those colors in one of the 10 palettes for $27. I feel like it's been a while since I've talked about any new releases from Tarte, but they did release a few holiday sets and some of them actually look really nice. So I wanted to share them in today's video. It does look like they have some differences between the sets that are available at Ulta and Sephora. There might be a few that overlap, and I won't share every single one in today's video because there are actually a lot, but I will highlight some of the main ones. Let's start with the Tartelette Give, Gift, and Get Amazonian Clay Eyeshadow Wardrobe. So this is a value set. It comes with 3 mini Tartelette palettes for $49, but they're saying it is $270 in value. So this set actually includes 2 of Tarte's best-selling palettes in limited edition petite sizes. So you do get a Lil Bloom, a Lil Toasted, and then the new one is called Lil Juicy. Okay, so again, I love this idea so much. It must be a new trend because Anastasia Beverly Hills is doing it, Too Faced is doing it, and now Tarte is doing it as well. I personally tried these a long time ago. Like, it's been years at this point, and I wasn't in love with the formula. I know a lot of people swear by these palettes. They're their absolute favorites. For me, I felt like the formula was maybe a little bit too dry, but again, it's been a really long time since I've tried them, so maybe my preferences have changed, but I just wasn't a big fan when I did try them a long time ago. I kind of like this set. I mean, $49 seems to be a pretty good deal for 3 different 9-pan eyeshadow palettes. The difference between these palettes and the other ones that I was talking about, like from Anastasia Beverly Hills, is that these actually come with 21 new shades and there are only 6 existing shades between the 3. I think this might actually appeal to people who already own the Tartelette palettes as well, whereas like the mini soft glam would probably only appeal to you if you don't already own the full-size soft glam. So it does sound nice. The shadows are cute. I love the idea of small palettes. I hope that brands keep doing this because sometimes I just don't feel the need to buy a full-size eyeshadow palette. So if I could try a brand's like Eye-conic palette in a mini version, that would be kind of fun. I'm not opposed to it. This set is currently available at Ulta. I think it's actually at Sephora too. I'll link them in the description box. So if they're only at Ulta, I'll link to Ulta. If they're available at both, I'll put the links below just so you guys can check them out yourself. They're also doing a set of blushes again this year, which they typically do. They usually do some sort of palette or set. I purchased the set they released last year. It came with 3 different trios, and I was honestly so blown away by the quality. I really like having that in my collection because it allowed me to expand my blush collection, but they're mini blushes, so I didn't have to pay a lot. I don't have an excessive amount of product, and they're just nice. It actually looks like they're doing kind of like the same set this year. It looks a little bit different, but this is the Blush Authority Amazonian Clay Cheek Wardrobe. It retails for $35, and again, you do get 3 trios. I think that this is a really good alternative to their giant blush palettes. Do you guys remember when Tarte would release like those huge palettes? They were so big. They would take up like an entire drawer in my collection, and then they kind of made them a little bit smaller the next year, and now it looks like they're kind of on this like trio trend, which I do think is a little bit more appealing, and I like that they're kind of adapting and listening to consumer feedback. At least what I assume is consumer feedback, because I know a lot of people are kind of moving away from super large bulky packaging. So you do get 9 limited edition cheek products. There are 6 blushes, 2 highlighters, and then 1 bronzer. I will say the shades don't look quite as versatile as they did last year. Last year there was like a light trio, a medium trio, and then a deep trio. This kind of looks like these are all on the lighter side, so they definitely could have improved in that area. It's hard to say based on the promo photos, but I'm pretty sure these are going to be pretty light on the skin. So they do have 2 different mascara sets, and these look like great options because they do come with 3 full-size mascaras. So the set that's available at Sephora comes with the Sea Surfer Curl Volumizing Mascara, the Lights Camera Lashes Mascara, and then the Big Ego Vegan Mascara. I've only tried the Lights Camera Lashes Mascara, so I don't know how the other 2 perform, but that comes out to be less than $12 each for a high-end mascara, so that's a pretty good deal. Now, the set that's available at Ulta, this one is called the Gift Lash Love Set, and it does come with 2 of the same. So you do get the Lights Camera Lashes and the Big Ego Vegan, but the third one is the Man Eater Mascara, which I have tried, and I really liked that one. Now, the set that's available at Ulta does come with 3 full-size mascaras for the same price. 2 of them are the same, so you do get the Lights Camera Lashes, the Big Ego, and then also the Man Eater. That's the new one that's not at Sephora. So I've tried the Man Eater mascara. I really like that one. I think I might actually grab this. I don't typically splurge on high-end mascara unless it's available for a discounted price. And this is the first high-end brand that I've seen do like one of these mascara sets that come with full-size mascaras. I'm not opposed to mini mascaras, but sometimes the formula between a mini and a full size is a little bit different. So I think that this is a pretty good deal. I might actually end up buying one of these just so I could try out some new formulas. They do have quite a few other sets, which include concealers, lip products, skincare, foundation. I'm not super familiar with a lot of these products or Tarte's line in general, so I can't really share any insight about these products. But if you do love Tarte or you've been wanting to try some products, definitely check out both Ulta's website and Sephora's website to see what they offer, because there are a lot of different options. So Buxom is usually one of the brands that I consider when I think about buying a holiday gift set, because I do love their products, and the fact that they release lip products makes them a little bit more appealing during the holiday season, because typically you can buy a mini set and get like 2 or 3 minis for the price of like one full-size gloss, which gives you more variety. And I'm just not someone who ever uses up an entire full-size gloss, so I usually wait to purchase their products until the holiday sets come out. And they did release 5 different lip sets that are currently available on Ulta's website. Now I know a lot of people are not currently buying lip products, so I don't know if these are really going to appeal to you guys. It just kind of depends on what you're going for. But the Babes on the Go set comes with 2 minis for $15. So you do get Sophia, which I do own. It's a really pretty medium toned pink. And then you also get Dominique, which is a clear shimmer. There's another set that retails for $15, except this one comes with a mini and then a full size gloss. So this one's definitely better in terms of value if the shades appeal to you. This one is the VIP only plumping lip gloss duo. The mini is in the shade Sandy, which is a nude pink shimmer. And then the full size gloss is in Claire, which is a really pretty medium shimmery pink. I do own that one and I really love it. It's actually become one of my go-to lip glosses over the past few years. So those are the 2 sets that are available for $15. I think in terms of value, the one that comes with the full-size gloss and the mini is obviously a little bit better, but it depends on whether or not those shades appeal to you. Okay, there's actually one more set that retails for $15 that comes with a mini gloss and a mini mascara. So again, the gloss is in the shade Claire, which is a really pretty color that I do feel like would be flattering on most, if not all, skin tones. The mascara is the Buxom Lash Volumizing Mascara. I did try that formula a few years ago and it didn't do anything special for my lashes, so I would honestly skip over that set unless you really love that mascara. Now they typically do a little bit of a larger set, which I love. Sometimes I'll buy that one just to try out a bunch of colors. This year they have the Ultimate Lip Party Plumping Set. So for $39, you actually get 8 products. You get 6 mini full-on plumping lip polishes. They're all shimmer lip glosses, and then you do get 2 mini plump line lip liners, and these are matte. So when it comes to the actual glosses, 3 of them are new shades, 3 are existing shades. So that's actually a pretty good deal in terms of value. For $39, you get 8 products, so it turns out to be $4.80 per product. If I was wearing a lot of lip products right now, I would probably grab that one because there are some really pretty colors. I do wear lip products because, you know, I film YouTube videos, so I'll wear them on camera. Sometimes I'll just wear them around the house, but I am planning on buying the Buxom gloss set, so I don't feel like I need 2 different gloss sets. If I wasn't wearing a mask every time I left the house, I might buy this one in addition, because typically I wait to buy lip products until the holiday season rolls around, but I just feel like I won't get enough use out of those before they go bad. Again, I know it's a weird time and not everyone is purchasing new lip products, so it kind of sucks for the brands that have these lip sets in the works. Okay, so there are 2 releases that aren't holiday releases that I wanted to touch on. Milani actually has a Halloween collection. We definitely don't see these as often, and I think it's kind of fun. So they're doing 2 different 9-pan eyeshadow palettes for $13.99 each. So the Beautiful Nightmare palette is a little bit more dark and smoky, and then the Fairy Tale palette has some lighter pastels. They're also doing 4 different metallic shimmer lipsticks for $8.99 each, 4 different Ludicrous lip glosses for $8.99 each, and then they have like these little face gems that you can purchase for $9.99 each. Like each set comes with a bunch of them. So all of these products are available now on Milani's website. They're also running a bundle deal, so you can choose 1 product from each category for $30, which comes out to be a $41 value. I personally love that they're doing something a little bit different. We don't see a lot of Halloween collections. I feel like Wet n Wild typically does one, and then I can't even think of any other brands that typically do a Halloween collection, and I feel like they could create some really interesting, fun collections around the Halloween theme. So I can appreciate that Milani is doing something different, and I think it's kind of fun. I mean, honestly, I won't buy any of these products just because they don't necessarily appeal to me, but I can appreciate the creativity. The last thing I wanted to mention is that LA Girl has some new eyeshadow palettes that are available now at Ulta Beauty for $9.99 each. I honestly want to try more from this brand because I hear so many good things. I love their brow pencil. Other than the Anastasia Brow Wiz, this is like my absolute favorite, and I still purchase it sometimes over the Brow Wiz because it's a lot less expensive. Anyway, they just released the Keep It Playful 9-pan eyeshadow palettes. There are 4 different options, and each palette has a mix of mattes, shimmers, and foils. It does look like there is a smoky palette, a super warm-toned, sultry palette, kind of like a berry-toned palette, and then also a purple palette. I'm kind of curious to try these out and see what the formula is like because you definitely get some different textures in each palette, and they look interesting, and I mean, they're $10 each. So maybe I'll consider picking one of these up as my October palette over the Marc Jacobs palette. I have been wanting to try more from LA Girl, and if you guys have any recommendations, you'll have to let me know. Maybe I'll buy like a bunch of products from the brand and do like an LA Girl try-on video, and then that way I can let you know if there are products worth checking out. But what do you guys think? Do these appeal to you? Are you interested in trying them? I know a lot of people said they kind of look like the Huda Beauty palettes, which I haven't tried anything from Huda Beauty as well, but I know that those are a lot more expensive. I don't think any of these are like an exact replica of Huda Beauty. They might have been like slightly inspired, but I'm curious about them. I think that's a great price point, and the shadows, there are some beautiful colors. I haven't seen any swatches, so I wonder, well, let's look at their Instagram. I mean, look at this picture. The texture looks amazing. These look so pretty. So they do have some swatches. I mean, they don't necessarily look like anything super special in the swatches, but I'm curious about these. I might end up grabbing one. That like purple berry palette looks amazing. So I think that's it from me for today. I feel like this video was so long. My battery's about to die, so I better go. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you very soon with a new one. Bye.